nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you would like to get in touch with Dr. Garko this morning, you can give us a call at 877-897-8255. You can also find us on Facebook and YouTube as well if you'd like to watch the show as well as listen. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition on either of those platforms and you will find us. We're pretty easy to find. You can listen back to any of the past shows on letstalknutrition.com in the show schedule tab, or just go to anywhere you listen to podcasts and you will find us. We make it very, very easy for you to listen back. As I always tell Dr. Garko, there is no excuses for missing the show. I mean, you can even watch all of our past shows, so make it easy.
That you ever had to introduce the show, that was fantastic.
There you go.
I'm very proud of you.
Welcome to Let's Talk. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Katie's taking on the duty of introducing the show. All good. It is Friday, and we made our way through the week. Everything is recorded, memorialized on tape, audio, and video. It's all there, as Katie was telling you.
Like I said, no excuses.
No,
She means it.
no excuse. Would have softened her rhetorical tone the other day.
Oh, yeah. No, she said the other day I was scared.
Like she was talking to her boyfriend. Like she's talking to her boyfriend. No excuses. No excuses. We have a new guest today, Dr. Elijah McCarthy. He's a naturopathic physician. He's a writer. He's a product developer. He's a wellness ambassador. And he's with Irwin Naturals, new sponsor. All good. Signed, sealed, and delivered. We're excited. He's a dad, too. He got 2 boys. We'll talk with him today. I've never met Dr. McCarthy, so I'll introduce him to you and to me. It's all good. We can do this. And just, so many things going on in the world of media and radio and things that, you don't need to concern yourself with. It is. It's very fluid. It's a very competitive world business. Being in this business, radio. I mean, it is tough, and we have all these affiliates across the country, and please support your radio station that airs this show. Your local affiliate. They're good people, and We take radio for granted, and we shouldn't. It is alive and well. Just as many people listen to radio today as they have been. It's like 90% of the population. It's some crazy number, and it's all good. So, again, I encourage you to please support your local radio show. And when you call in from other places, I may ask, or if you know the show, if you know the call numbers of the show, don't hesitate to share that. And also your local health stores in your area, ask them to air the show in the store, and they can call the show anytime they want while I'm on air. That doesn't have to be on topic. Love to meet them. I'll support them. Yeah, we want to do that. 877-897-8255. 170 people. Well, have you ever been to Yosemite?
No.
Yosemite National Park?
No.
Okay. It's beautiful, right? It's a treasure. It's one of our treasures. Well, 170 people got sick. And most likely it was a norovirus outbreak. And they suffered gastrointestinal illness. This was visitors as well as employees. 2 of the cases are confirmed as norovirus, and the majority of the others, they said, are consistent with the virus. Most of the incidents of this outbreak occurred the first week of January, and there has been a decline of new cases, thank goodness. They're investigating to see what's going on and interviewing the infected people. They've also enhanced sanitation protocols to further, to prevent further spread of the illness, the disease, the virus. The acute gastroenteritis, which is often called a stomach bug, is probably what was going on there. It causes about 21 million illnesses every year, mostly in crowded environments such as nursing homes, hospitals, daycare centers, classrooms, right? And it's not fun. It's inflammation in the stomach and intestines, leading to stomach pain, nausea, diarrhea. Bad news. You get headache, you get a fever, body aches. It lasts up to 1 to 3 days, and it can spread in different ways. Direct contact with an infected person. You can touch a contaminated surface, object, and consuming contaminated food or drinks. How do you prevent it? Well, washing hands frequently with soap and avoiding sharing food and water with sick people. Unpleasant. People went to Yosemite Park, have a nice time, and you end up with more gastroenteritis. Oh my goodness! Just don't know, right? These viruses, I report on them because they're so prevalent in our day-to-day life, and I have a Fitbit watch. I'm thinking about getting a Apple Watch. My daughter's
Yes, you should.
been persuading me. But Fitbit, there's a story trending about Fitbit could help health officials predict flu outbreaks in real time. That's unusual. I mean, how's that going to work? They're nice watches. I've had mine a long time. It tracks where you are. It can do a lot more than tracking your trips to the store. They're saying it's going to help stop this flu from spreading. Apparently, researchers at the Scripps Research Translation Institute reviewed de-identified data from users wearing Fitbits. They didn't want to know who the people were. They kept their identity protected, and found that they were able to do real-time flu prediction at the state level. This marks, they said, according to CNN, the first time heart rate trackers and sleep data have been used to predict the flu or any infectious disease in real time. From March of 2016 this is amazing. Technologies, it's a blessing and a curse. This is really remarkable, though. From March 2016 to 2018 March, they looked at data from 200,000 users in New York, Texas, Illinois, Pennsylvania. Of those, 47,248 of them consistently wore a Fitbit device during the study. The average user was 43 years old and 60% were female. Knowing that when a person has the flu, their heart rate tends to rise and sleep patterns tend to change. And the watch can track that. I'll be darned. The study, they calculated users' average resting heart rate and sleep duration and then looked for any deviations to identify when those measurements fell outside the normal range. I'll be darned. If a user's weekly average resting heart rate was above their average and their weekly average sleep was not below their average, they were identified as abnormal. Man, oh man, this is cool. So there you go. Technology working in a good way here. We come back. There's other stories trending. We have a new guest today, Dr. McCarthy. I'm excited about speaking with him, and we'll see what's on his mind. LTN coast to coast and globally connecting with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Have you had the experience of going to an emergency room at a hospital and having to sit there and wait and wait and wait Well, a 25-year-old woman, Milwaukee woman, went to an emergency room, and she was complaining of chest pains, and she was experiencing shortness of breath. And so she went to this hospital, and she's waiting. And apparently, after she got, I guess, frustrated, and she went home and complained about the overcrowded emergency room on Facebook. She did that several times. Turns out she was pronounced dead at Milwaukee. I can't even pronounce the name of the hospital. Frodert Hospital on January 2nd. After her sister said the young woman collapsed. She was 25 years old on the way to urgent care. You can't make this up. A cousin told the news outlet that Ward's sister picked her up from the hospital before they stopped at their mom's house to get an insurance card before heading to an urgent care clinic. The hospital then called Ward's cell phone to check her status, but her sister informed them that she had collapsed and was in an ambulance on her way back. The young woman died. Now, she was 25 years old. These are the things that people experience. And then, you feel sometimes powerless. I mean, what do? I've had that experience, sitting in an emergency room, waiting 2 hours. You wonder, why is that? Why does it have to be that way? Does it have to be that way? Why is it that you walk into an urgent care center of one sort or another and you don't sit there half a day?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've cracked my head open twice, and both times I've gone to the ER, and both times I've ended up leaving and going to urgent care.
Is that true?
Yeah, I swear to you. Yeah, I've cracked my head open twice, and it happened to be both times.
I told you that Jack Daniels is tough.
Right.
It's rough
God.
stuff. I was 12 and 13, so I don't think it was the Jack Daniels.
It wasn't Jack Daniels?
No,
Okay.
maybe the Kool-Aid.
Maybe the Kool-Aid. It's crazy. She died. Now, you know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen. And the hospital's going to be sued. They're going to get sued. And they're going to argue, do the best we can. We do the best we can. Well, maybe the best you can is not good enough. I don't know. I just shake my head and I wonder, these stories, and there's so many others that I could tell you about. Yeah. And you try to look for good stories. Here's one. What motivates people to lose weight? What do you think? What do you think some of the reasons would be for somebody to lose weight?
Other people?
I was gonna say New Year's.
I know. I mean, that's a good answer.
It could be, die. Go to the doctor, say, if you don't lose this weight, you're going to die.
Yeah. Threats will work.
You're going to have a heart attack. You're going to
new relationships. There's so many reasons people.
Right. You want to get, you're trying to get into a new bathing suit. You got more content than you have container.
That's a good way to put it.
Right?
That's tough.
Get the visual
That's
there.
tough.
Yeah, you're thinking about bikini or these middle-aged men wearing these Speedos that have no business doing that. It's obscene. They just contaminate, pollute the beach here in Florida. It's horrible. It's horrible. They got this
It's an epidemic.
a big gut with a Speedo on. Get out of here, please. Oh my God. Well, there was this woman. She weighed 200 pounds. 200. And she's at a theme park, apparently. And so she decides that she's going to get on a roller coaster.
Okay.
It's on a roller coaster. And what does she do? She breaks the seat.
Oh my gosh.
She breaks the seat. Yeah. And I guess she was so humiliated and mortified. That's what motivated her. She once weighed 322 pounds.
Wow. And she was down to 200 and that happened to her?
No, that's where she started.
Okay.
4 years ago, her name's Danielle Wright. She was 27. This is in England. She went to Alton Towers theme park in Stratfordshire, England with her sister. She told this news agency that she wanted to avoid roller coasters while at the park, fearing that she was too big for them, but she was ultimately convinced to give it a try, and she got on one of the rides. She managed to fit in the seat, but had trouble wedging the safety bar over her stomach.
I can't even imagine the humiliation.
I see a picture of her. She's a big person. Fitting into the seat was bad enough, but when it came to pulling down the safety bar, my stomach, she said, stopped it from working. She said, one of the employees, I'm quoting her, one of the employees who was quite good looking, she had to throw that in, came over and had to put his foot against the ride and pushed extra hard in order to click the bar down over my tummy. Poor thing.
I'm bigger than 200. Maybe it's because I'm like 6 foot. Maybe I don't know.
Well, she lost the weight, and let me tell you,
I've never had a problem.
She was motivated. She was inspired. Good for you. There you go. Whatever it takes.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Now, the part of that story that I was reporting on about this British woman who weighed 322 pounds, went to a theme park, got into a roller coaster, and at the time she was 322 pounds. We have some before and after photos of her.
Yeah,
I
see,
didn't
my
tell-
problem.
I didn't tell you the second part of the story, the most important part. So she gets into the roller coaster, and she had to get an attendant to help push down the bar over her stomach. All right. This is 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She apparently was mortified, humiliated. Then she gets pregnant, right? And she goes on a diet. And she said the story has a lot of avenues to it, but she loved pastries. Okay. So while she's pregnant, and she imagine how big she is. She's pregnant. So she had to lose weight, and she loses the weight during pregnancy as well.
So they'll encourage you to do that, lose weight while you're pregnant?
She's 322 pounds.
See, I thought you would say 200 pounds. And I was like, she broke it?
No, she was 322 pounds.
Okay.
Long story short, goes through the pregnancy, practices good nutrition, delivers the baby, beautiful boy. This is 4 years later. Show the before and after. She's now 140 pounds.
That's two different people.
That's first of all, she lost 2 grown adults,
right,
in weight. And take a look at her. It's just remarkable.
I mean, she lost more than her own body weight at where she is now.
Can you see this, Katie?
It's unbelievable. And it took a roller coaster ride for her, it's just astonishing to me. And, with clients, you work hard with clients. And we have a new guest today, Dr. McCarthy. I'm sure that he has had to deal as a naturopathic physician with patients that are trying to lose weight. I often tell people, if you can lose the weight and keep it off, you can do anything in life you want. You can even become an astronaut. because that is just one of the most difficult challenges a person has to face. That's a great story. Some good news for a change. 4 years later, and she's kept off the weight. It doesn't even look like the same person.
She
It's
looks
not the
amazing.
same person in any way, shape, or form. It's just remarkable. Some good news. I feel like all the time, all these horrible stories I have to report. It's nice to see a success story. New guest today. I'm excited, and we have a new sponsor too, Irwin Naturals. Dr. Elijah McCarthy. He's a naturopathic physician, a writer, a product developer, wellness ambassador for Irwin Naturals. He's a dad. He has two loving boys, Liam and Luca, and his wife, Nicole. And we're going to talk with Dr. McCarthy today and introduce you to Irwin Naturals, introduce you to him. It's all good. And we're excited to start this year off with a new guest, Dr. Elijah McCarthy. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having me on, Dr. Garko. It's a pleasure.
It's our pleasure. Are you in L.A.? Did you have to get up 3 hours early?
Yeah, fortunately, I have an early morning routine that I do to kind of keep my own balance in life, which we'll talk about today. And so, although it's early, but it's not terribly early for me. I actually function a little more on my step here at this hour. So I appreciate the early call.
It's okay. You live in L.A. area?
Yes, sir, I do. I do. I live not too far from you. Might have seen on the news recently where the Delta Airlines dumped a bunch of jetliner fuel on a couple of schools, right? So I'm not too far from that.
I reported on that. Dr. McCarthy, that's funny you mentioned that. I reported on it. I said I was talking about air pollution the day before, and then this Delta jet on that very day, almost when I was reporting on the story about air pollution, I said there's air pollution of all kinds and all forms and shapes and it's different sources. And there you have these kids, these youngsters playing in the schoolyard, and they had to dump the fuel because they had an emergency. And the youngsters thought it was raining, but there was no clouds in the sky. Then they smelt the jet fuel. And the one child they interviewed, she was just so emotionally distraught. We live in crazy times,
We do. No kidding. I mean, so we've had, an air quality control issue here ever since, really. So you don't see anyone outside running around and jogging, getting exercise. You see people kind of keeping themselves indoors because the benzene levels in the air have actually reached above the normal threshold. And so there's all the kinds of warnings that are being sent out, which is great that we're informing people. But at the same time, it's, how dense the population is here. And it's an unfortunate incident, obviously, for those children and families that were directly impacted, how much stress that introduces into their lives, which is a topic we're going to be talking about today.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. I'm all in. I'm glad you just shared what you did because I shared something similar. I said I did live in California. I lived in Pasadena. And as you know, Pasadena it's like a basin and surrounded by the Altadena Mountains. And the pollution, right. I was telling the audience, there were days the pollution was so bad, I would do it. I wouldn't run. I wouldn't go out to run. You were afraid to go outside. You're concerned. And even to now, I mean, that was a while back, but now you have still in L.A., you have these alerts. I thought it got better. I thought that they were making improvements on it.
Well, I think if you watch the media, they like to try to make it appear that way. But I'll tell you, living here and seeing kind of how this region has developed and grown over the past several decades, it's an incredibly densely packed, stressful environment. I will tell you that. A lot of my office is about 12 miles from where I live, and it takes me about an hour to get there. And and that's
I know.
Some dense traffic with very stressed out people who are driving to work in the morning and driving home at the end of the day, and it's a pressure cooker out here, and I imagine that's kind of the way it is in most highly developed cities, highly dense cities out there, but LA is certainly no exception.
Last year we went to the Expo West, of course, and we were at the hotel. we had to go about 3 miles or so, 4 miles. We had an Uber, and we were on the freeway, and we could see where we wanted to go. Literally. We could literally see. You know what? It took us over an hour to get there. We could have walked it. And the people in the car were all beside themselves. I said, I used to live here. I'm telling you, you better relax because stress. When under stress, the dominant response emerges. That is a principle. It's almost axiomatic. What's your dominant response? Some people are able to manage stress well innately, others not so much. Dr. McCarthy is going to talk about managing stress, the effects of stress, what is stress, and all the other aspects. We'll get into it coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about Ancient Nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Dr. Elijah McCarthy is a new guest on the show today and is an ambassador for Irwin Naturals. Over the past 15 years, I've talked that stress has been an overarching theme on this show. And I remember 15 years ago, one of the first shows, I went on air and I said, stress is a killer. And I did the show. And then after the show, I was driving home and I thought, maybe that was a bit much. You know what? It wasn't enough. Stress is a killer, and make no mistake about it. Every year, the American Psychological Association does a report, Stress in America, and in this their 2019 report that's out, this is their 13th annual Stress in America survey. They found stressors are abound. They're found everywhere. Dr. McCarthy's going to get into that. Regarding the political climate, 62% of adults said in the survey was a source of stress. Nearly 7 in 10, 69%, said that health care was a significant source of stress. And 71% say that mass shootings are a source of stress for them. We live in a modern age with modern problems. It's not to say that our ancient ancestors weren't under stress. They were. But here we are in the here and now. And in Dr. McCarthy's notes to me, the title was The Modern Living Experiment. It is. Dr. McCarthy, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Yes.
So, you're in practice, right? Every day you see patients?
So I do, yes. I do. I run a telemedicine practice because of my full-time position here with Irwin Naturals. So I do quite a bit of education for the company, but on my outside of the office, I run a telemedicine practice where I focus primarily on individuals with autoimmune diseases and gastrointestinal issues, which a lot of that is rooted in a lot of the conversation I have with my patients is circling right around this topic that we're getting into, which is stress, because stress is can be the impetus for many health conditions, including autoimmune disorders, and for sure on the gastrointestinal aspect of the health of the body, it's incredibly impacted by our daily living stress. And as you mentioned, the modern living experiment, that's kind of what I'm calling it, because I don't think we really understand how we're living in an environment where the amount of stressors and the access that these stressors have to us is literally unlimited. Technology has introduced a very unique situation for human beings that is unique to us. Our ancestors didn't have social media, they didn't have Instagram, they didn't have all these other aspects that continually saturate our consciousness in topics of worry, of concern, of competition. And this is really having a huge impact on not just the health of the body, but the happiness of humanity as a whole. And I think that it, like you said, I think it really deserves quite a bit of attention and discussion. I know you've probably talked about it quite a bit here on this program, but absolutely, I think it's one of those things that we can continue to drive in, because still, I think a lot of people are in the dark as to understanding how does stress really impact the body, and how can I really adjust my lifestyle to accommodate a healthy future.
What's interesting in terms of our gastrointestinal system, stress affects every system of the organ system of the body, clearly, in one form or fashion or another. But the gastrointestinal system seems to be, for many, especially vulnerable. Why do you think that is?
Well, I guess start off in understanding a little bit about stress physiology and what that does will help to kind of illustrate how the gastrointestinal tract is impacted. I guess first off, I think it's important that people understand that stress, although we talk about it in such a negative light all the time, we've got to understand there is elements of stress that are actually health promoting. When we look at, for example, the plant kingdom, stress on a plant is actually, if it's in the right proportion, is going to help to improve the nutritional profile of that food, right? For blueberries, a great example. Stressed out blueberries are actually very nutritious. They produce a higher amount of antioxidants. A lot of different protective chemistry happens within the plant to protect them from the stressors. And the same thing for human beings. The right proportion of stress is actually health promoting, and it helps us become more resilient. It helps us, take on the world and really own our life purpose. And it's when stress becomes unremitting and it continues in this fashion, what we call chronic stress, is when it really becomes problematic. And so, the modern age is really saturated with chronic stressors, concerns over finances, concerns over political matters, concerns about sending your children off to school, and worrying about their safety. These are things that are relatively new in the modern age, and these are things that, in our mind, the way our mind is designed, I call it the caveman brain, because really our physiology is designed for survival, and that's obviously what the nervous system is dialed in to do, and it prioritizes survival over health. When if we go back to that tiger analogy that is often used to describe acute stress and the way the body is designed, our bodies, when a stressor presents itself, there's a lot of different things that happen. Really, number one, the brain's going to communicate to the adrenal gland. It's going to upregulate the production of some of your primary stress hormones. Those substances are then released into the bloodstream, and then within 3 seconds, you have a variety of changes that are occurring. You have blood in the brain that is being shunted away from the prefrontal cortex. This is your thinking part of your brain, and it's directed to the reflex centers of the primitive brain. This is going to help the body escape danger, because now the brain is more dialed into the muscle structure and able to actually liberate more energy for the muscles. Your breathing pattern is upregulated. You get more oxygen into the bloodstream. Your pupils are going to dilate to allow more light in so that you can see better. These are all things that your body does to respond to an acute stressor, and it does it very well, and there's a purpose for that.
Sure.
It's when that continues to go on and on and on
Yeah.
and on that you run into all these depleting factors of stress, which results in all kinds of disease.
Yeah, when it becomes chronic, it's like leaving the light switch on. The switch for stress is left on, and chronic stress takes its toll. And this is such a complicated issue, and I don't, I have clients. I'm not an MD or an ND. And by the way, Dr. McCarthy went to Bastyr, which is one of the best naturopathic schools on the planet. I have clients, and dealing with clients as a nutritionist and talking with them about stress. And when we come back, we'll talk some more about this and how do you manage stress? You cannot control it. You cannot control it. You manage it. And we'll talk about that, the effects of stress, how to moderate those effects, and how to get it better managed. We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products to choose from. And at the same time, getting healthy has never been more confusing. Irwin Naturals has made it easy for consumers, bringing relevant, high-integrity supplements to the marketplace. Irwin Naturals soft gel delivery technology was chosen over 20 years ago for its ability to quickly and effectively deliver the beneficial nutrients found in their formulas into our bodies for enhanced bioavailability. Irwin Naturals uses a multi-step approach for their products, utilizing the latest clinically researched ingredients while assuring that all claims are supported by scientific evidence. These strict quality standards have allowed Irwin Naturals to bring high-quality CBD products made with full-spectrum hemp extract to the public at an extremely affordable price while using the highest quality hemp. Irwin Naturals stays in tune with the ever-changing face of health in America. When choosing your supplements, consider using high-quality, relevant products from Irwin Naturals.
The preceding was a commercial program paid.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Thanks for tuning in today. New guest, new sponsor, Dr. Elijah McCarthy is our guest. He's an educator for Irwin Naturals. And we'll get Dr. McCarthy to talk about Irwin Naturals and introduce you to the company, as well as introducing you to Dr. McCarthy. He's very well trained. I'm quite familiar with Bastyr. Many of my colleagues graduated from Bastyr. In my opinion, probably one of the better, if not the best, naturopathic school, among the best on the planet for naturopathic training. And one of my criticisms of this industry is that there are too many people claiming to have credentials that are not real. And that they won't make it onto this show, I can tell you that. And it bothers me. You know, when I look back over my own career and all the stress and the strain, the push and the pull, the give and the take, to get my education and to get awarded a PhD in a difficult program. And it's an insult when people in this industry, and I'm sure I make people mad in the natural product. I don't care. You know, you got to speak truth to power. And Dr. McCarthy, vetted him. I went and looked to see who he is. I'd never met Dr. McCarthy.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see, and he's very, very well respected and honest, straight up. Some of the people I talked to about him have a lot of regard for him. And he went to a great school. So we'll introduce you to him. And I could tell, listening to him, he's very earnest and sincere and passionate about what he's doing. And that means something. And we're here, the agenda of this program is very simple. To try to educate people so they can become empowered to take charge of their health and to live a long life with quality of life. Now, that's easy to say. The truth be told, that's not so easy to accomplish. We are caught in the grips of an obesity epidemic where 72% of the adult population is overweight or obese, 42% of whom are obese. Children are no better off. And this has all happened within 3 to 4 decades. By 2050, we're going to be at 80%. When you look at the projection models, forecasting models, that's going to be 8 out of 10 people. The healthcare system, it's unsustainable. The downstream effects of obesity, everything from metabolic syndrome to diabetes it goes on and on. And the irony is that if somebody came from another planet and looked at all the marketing for health and wellness, you would think we were some of the healthiest organisms that ever occupied the earth. And in the midst of all that, it's a train wreck. It truly is. And I'll repeat what Bertrand Russell said. I would rather be mad with the truth than sane with lies. And I don't say these things to be negative. I say them so that we can deal with the truth and be better. And I think at the end of the day, you're better off to know what circumstances you're dealing with. It's better to know that than not. And there's something, we can change it. Diet and lifestyle is talked about on the show. Those are the driving themes. Why? Because that's where you can do something. It's not, you're not so genetically determined that you're just going to sit there helpless and, practice learned helplessness and be paralyzed out of fear and incompetence. It's not the way it is. And so, having someone such as Dr. McCarthy on the show is important. He's in touch with people. He's in touch with patients. He's in touch with the world. And his theme for today, and I'm glad he's the modern living experiment. It truly is a modern living experiment. We're going to talk about stress. And I was looking at the American Psychological's annual, this is the 13th annual survey, Stress in America survey. And what they know now, they looked at all the past years, and they concluded that overall stress levels have not changed over the past few years. And the proportion of Americans who say they are experiencing stress has not abated and has risen over the past year. The poll is conducted by Harris. I'm familiar with Harris research firm. I had colleagues that work for Harris, and they do a great job. And we found that 71, our ancient ancestors, Dr. McCarthy alluded to that. Our ancient ancestors were concerned about dying. They were concerned about being the prey of predators. Well, in modern society, it's a different kind of predator of one sort or another. 71% in this survey are concerned, live in fear, and experience high stress levels because of mass shootings. 71%.
It's interesting, the images on the front of this pamphlet that you gave me, to see what they showed for stress in America.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Trying to capture everyday life. 69% of people are concerned about their health care. Can they afford the insurance? Will it cover what they have? Are they going to lose their insurance? It's 53% of those with public insurance say the cost of health care causes them stress. 71% of those with private insurance say the cost of health care causes them stress. These are the aspects of what Dr. McCarthy is referring to about the modern living experiment. Now, he's right, too. Stress can be a great motivator, and riding a roller coaster can be exhilarating. It is stressful, no doubt.
And it can also be motivating, clearly.
Yes, motivating. Thank you for reminding me. The lady weighed 322 pounds, couldn't get into the roller coaster. It was so mortifying. Then she gets pregnant and realized she had to lose weight, and so she's pregnant. And now, 4 years later, she's 140 pounds. Good news story. So stress, and you can't control it. You can't control what's going on out there in the world. What you manage, what you can do is respond to the stressor, not react to the stressor. And that's in the word what I mean when I say manage stress. You can't control that traffic like Dr. McCarthy was discussing, for him to get to work 12 miles from his office he lives, and it takes him over an hour.
Felt that.
Right?
You know I felt that.
It's horrible. He can't control that. He can just try to manage his, breathing and all the things that you can do while you're sitting in that mess, that parking lot called the freeway.
Right.
Dr. McCarthy, welcome to the show.
All right, thanks. I get the question all the time, what is stress? And my one-liner for that is, stress is resistance to what is. And, kind of going back to sitting in traffic, I could look at that situation as being an excellent moment for me to, listen to your radio show, listen to a podcast, do some education, some breathing. I could use that time in a constructive manner. However, what often happens is that our minds get stuck in this negative thinking pattern and ruminating on things, and that again is going to be triggering that stress response. And if I could just illustrate something real quick, I think it helps before we get into talking about how to address some of these things. I think it's important that people understand that our neurology is designed for that survival mechanism, right? Just as human beings have kind of selected certain canine species, domesticated canine species, to be calm, docile, and friendly, human beings have been selected for survival. And what does that mean? Well, if we think of some of our ancient ancestors, let's say in a jungle 10,000 plus years ago, let's take two people there in that scenario. One's a pleasant, positive thinker, always looking on the bright side of things. You point out, this person is quite laid back and kind of skips.
Dr. McCarthy, hold your thought. We're going to continue the narrative. We're going into some hard break. We'll pick it up. Dr. Kevin McCarthy, not Kevin, Elijah McCarthy.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020. Dr. Elijah McCarthy is our guest today. Dr. McCarthy, welcome back. Continue your narrative. You have us about 10,000 years ago. You got a couple of fellas in the jungle, one of whom is sort of relaxed and can deal with things, and the other?
And then the other one is going to be your kind of negative thinker, right? Your you're tightly strung, always on edge, kind of negative thinker, and we all have those individuals in our life. Some of them that we sit down at the Thanksgiving table and have conversations with. But nevertheless, that particular negative thinking, kind of on edgeness, confers a survival advantage in the old world, right? So
exactly.
In the modern world, it's not that isn't necessarily the ideal kind of personality you want to have. And in fact, in the past, that more Zen-like character would have been eaten by a tiger quite easily, right? So our neurology is kind of designed to position ourselves in a very unique situation in the modern world when we're surrounded by chronic stressors. So to me, addressing negative thinking, addressing the health of the mind is really ground zero when we're talking about lifestyle and how to address stress from a foundational level. On the other side, then we have the dietary physical nature of stress and how our mental ruminations, our negative thinking can throw us our physiology into high overdrive and then start depleting all kinds of nutrients and minerals and throwing our chemistry out of balance. And so that has to be addressed through physical means, through nutrition, through supplementation, etc. And so I really feel that there's two distinct areas here. Addressing the mental aspect and then addressing the physical aspect.
Dr. McCarthy, our guest today, naturopathic physician and spokesperson, educator, ambassador for Irwin Naturals. I was looking at the booking form that you filled out, and I noticed that from Irwin Naturals, they have some ideas in mind about how to help an individual manage the response to stress, at least from a biological standpoint. And could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, certainly. We at Irwin Naturals have put together quite a variety of formulations that address the physiology of the stress response. One of the primary ingredients that we like to go to, or I guess classes of ingredients, is the adaptogenic category of herbs. And adaptogens are herbs that are non-toxic, that have kind of a non-specific effect in the body, meaning that they don't have a strong effect on any one particular organ. They have a systemic influence over the body, and that is an influence that pushes the body towards homeostasis. It helps the body cope with some of the external influences. I liken it to kind of like an office building in the middle of New York. If you were sitting in an office building without walls and windows and things to kind of block out the exterior world, it would be incredibly difficult to get work done. And, without adaptogens, without some nutritional support, sometimes those walls and windows aren't there and those boundaries don't exist. So it's very difficult to function productively in the world when you are feeling scattered and in body and mind because of constant chronic stressors.
Ashwagandha.
So the adaptogen category is important.
Ashwagandha is an ancient herb, if you want to call it that. That plant. I mean, you have it in Irwin Naturals. They have a product called Ashwagandha Mind and Body. Talk a little bit about ashwagandha and how it operates.
Sure. So in that particular, ashwagandha Mind and Body is a relatively newer product that we've came out with, and that really focuses on the effects of KSM 66 ashwagandha extract, and that is an extract that comes out of India. It is cultivated in a very clean environment. Actually, in that part of the world is one of the best environments for ashwagandha to grow. And ashwagandha is actually a part of the nightshade family. The root is commonly used for medicinal purposes, and this is one of our strongest adaptogens, most researched adaptogens. In fact, there's some research that shows the impact that daily supplementation with ashwagandha, KSM 66 in particular, has on cortisol levels. And through an 8-week study that was done on human beings in a double-blind placebo-controlled fashion, they saw a decrease in serum cortisol levels up to the amount of 22%, which is really a huge amount when we're talking about stress response and chronic stress and how cortisol is continually being liberated into the body. Being able to reduce that by 22%, almost that's a significant positive thing that ashwagandha can do without putting you through a long cognitive behavioral therapy session, right? This is an incredibly powerful herb. And so this product itself, Extra Strength Ashwagandha Mind and Body, is designed to kind of address not just the mental aspect through ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is very effective at helping the physical body kind of cope as well.
Sure.
We've combined ashwagandha with other herbs. In this particular instance, we combine it with milk thistle extract and along with bacopa and turmeric. These are a variety of herbs. Milk thistle is one of the most sought-after herbs for liver health. And when we talk about the physical aspects of stress, and we started the show talking about Delta Airlines dumping jet fuel on school children, right? This is a toxic environment that we live in, and milk thistle helps to protect the liver, helps to support the liver health, which is your main detoxification organ and helping you cope with all the toxins you encounter on a daily basis. So this product, Ashwagandha Mind and Body, is really designed for a mind and, obviously, as you said it right there, mind and body approach to addressing stress.
When would you take? Would you take that in the morning? Would you take that before going to bed, midday, and under stress? When would be the proper time?
Well, this is a daily kind of supplement regimen for this product. And yes, in the morning, getting going in the day with your breakfast, I like to have most of my patients take these herbs with foods because a lot of the active ingredients are fat soluble and they are better absorbed.
We'll explore
right?
that. We'll explore that a little bit more. Irwin Naturals, over 25 years, making innovative and efficacious products.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020, coast to coast and globally. Our guest today, a new guest, a new sponsor, Dr. Elijah McCarthy, educator for Irwin Naturals. As we evolved over the millions of years, as a species, we naturally selected to have what's called the fight or flight response. It has served the species well and has played a major role in our ability to survive. As with many things in life and in biology and in the world that we live in, it's paradoxical. The fight or flight response, typically referred in common parlance as the stress response, can, while protect us, motivate us, serve us well, can undermine our health and can even inspire premature disease processes and death. And that's not hyperbole. That's a fact. And how we manage it, both in terms of our diet and our lifestyle and our day-to-day living and the choices that we make, is within our span of influence. And there are many things you have to do. You have to focus on your lifestyle, and you have to focus on your diet, and dietary supplementation can help. It's not the end-all and be-all. It's not going to be the total answer, but you look for small wins. And these compounds have effects. It is chemistry, after all. I'm talking with Dr. McCarthy about Ashwagandha Mind and Body from Irwin Naturals. That's a nice formulation, which you take early in the day, and he suggests taking it with food because there's some fat-soluble compounds in there, and they work better when consumed with fat. Dr. McCarthy, welcome back. So, in your practice, when you're dealing with. I'm sure you deal with your patients. That many of them are under stress, and I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where they want you to write a prescription for drugs, some drug,
Oh, yeah.
to help them, right? And you'll say, well, what about this supplement? What about ashwagandha mind and body? They'll say, listen, I'm trying to deal with this. How's that going to help me? How's that going to help me?
Right.
They can't even say ashwagandha. So what do
we are an immediate gratification.
Oh, my
society,
land.
right?
Yes.
It is incredibly hard to get somebody to jump on board with a plan that takes months to achieve results versus when they're coming from the world where they're coming from the single molecule world where you give one drug for one symptom, and those symptoms, I mean, those drugs are really powerful. In a lot of cases, it's kind of like putting a staple into paper with a sledgehammer, you know. So you're kind of overpowering the body to do something, and in doing so, often are in introducing other imbalances.
Sure.
So,
have you gotten any feedback or any testimonials of, once you convince the patient, try this, it'll work, it'll help you? What kind of feedback do you get from your patient?
Almost every time. If I can get somebody to jump on board with taking ashwagandha on a daily basis, a lot of time it doesn't take long. It may be 2 to 3 weeks before they start to really notice. They're like, wow, I'm not, I'm sleeping better. First off, I'm, sleeping through the night in 8 hours without waking up, which is pretty incredible for a lot of people. But often what people report, not necessarily that they're feeling better, they start to notice things that aren't there. They're like, well, that's interesting you asked that question because I haven't really concerned myself with that in a couple of weeks, and that used to be something I always ruminated on. So, ashwagandha kind of confers, and adaptogens in general kind of confer this core power to individuals that kind of start to take control of their livelihood in a way, and often that is the starting point. You got to get somebody in the ability to make change in their life, and a lot of the time is if you give them something that gives them a little bit of change and gets them in the clearing just a little bit, suddenly they start seeing the light, and the next step is a lot easier, and they start to get a little more excited and buy into it. But of course, it's that first off, overcoming the inertia within people and their preconceived ideas about how medicine works.
877-897-8255. You have a question, a comment, something you'd like to share, ask about stress or whatever, you can just call. You know this is a listener-friendly show. It's a safe zone, not to worry. Irwin Naturals, share something, since this is the first time we've had anybody on from the company, a spokesperson, and you're a good ambassador for them. Share a little bit with the audience about Irwin Naturals. Who is Irwin Naturals? What's their mission, and so on?
Sure. So, one of the, I guess, for me, actually jumping out of the clinical life full time and coming into the natural products industry took a little bit of convincing. I got into medicine to be on that one-to-one interaction with patients and helping them, take advantage of their life. But what really got me about Irwin Naturals was the mission and vision. This is a very integrous company who has very good intentions. They understand the need for quality products out there, not only in ingredient selection, but then also in formulation approach. When I look at a lot of the products out there, a lot of times it appears that a lot of them are kind of thrown together through some Google searches. What's popular for this thing, and they throw it all into one pill. If you look at our products, you'll understand. You start to realize if you know a little bit about human physiology that they're very purposely designed. Ashwagandha Mind and Body is a great example of that. I kind of hinted at to how ashwagandha is addressing the stress response from both a mental and physical aspect, but then we have the milk thistle combined with turmeric and other synergist type of herbs that help to stimulate the detoxification processes of the body and help clear out the body, help provide antioxidant protection, etc. So most of these products, all these products, are holistically put together with human physiology in mind. And so that was one of the things that really, as I started to look at the product line, and I started to realize that this is a company that really has it pulled together. And, one of the main things that we're doing currently is really getting into the CBD category and really making CBD available for people at a cost that they can afford, because that's one of the more challenging things for people who get into supplementing with CBD. They
Sure.
start to have some great benefits, but then they realize they can't keep up with the cost.
Do you find
Irwin Naturals is trying to rewrite that narrative right now.
you find that that compound can help with the management of stress and the stress response?
Absolutely. CBD is known as being one of our primary homeostatic regulators, and homeostasis is precisely that balancing activity that the body strives to achieve, and that is the activity of adaptogens. I view CBD as almost like an adaptogen because it has that almost global effect on the body. A lot of people will be taking CBD for one thing, but then they'll have health benefits in another way, and it wasn't their intention, to get better sleep at night, but that was something that they side effect of it.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good side effect. We come back, we'll talk some more with Dr. McCarthy and Irwin Naturals, 25 years in business, and by the way, it's a research-oriented company too. We'll have the LTN health question as well when I come back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about Ancient Nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry,
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. Our guest today, Dr. McCarthy, is on to something. I like his metaphor or the theme, the modern living experiment. And we are the subjects of the experiment. We all are. And we live in a modern time, a modern age, where the stressors are similar to what they were 100 years ago and further back, but there are other stressors that are new to our world and to our day-to-day life. In the annual American Psychological Association Stress in America survey, they identified a number of factors that contribute to, that activate the fight or flight response. Acts of terrorism, climate change, sexual harassment, health care, and it goes on. And these are features of modern life in this modern living experiment, as Dr. McCarthy put it. Here's the question. What % of the respondents in the APA Stress in America survey said that acts of terrorism are a source of stress for them? What % was it? I'll give you just two choices. I'll make it easy for you. Guess and have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And I'll make it so that you can really get the answer. We want you to win. Was it 10% or 60%? What % of the respondents in the APA Stress in America annual survey said that acts of terrorism were a source of stress for them? 10% or 60%?
To win yourself a $25 supplement gift card, give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
I thought we were doing the all-expensive pay. I'm just kidding.
That's next week.
Okay.
Dr. McCarthy, welcome back. I was looking at your notes. That you sent. And what would you recommend to the listener and the viewer of LTN in trying to manage stress? I see you have on this sheet, you ticked off a number of things. Like the first one you said was listen to your heart and get out of your head. Talk about those.
Sure. Yeah. This kind of goes back to our discussion about that ancient, our ancestors and how we're neurologically wired. I mean, the negative thinking, the ruminating is something that is, it used to be a survival advantage, no longer is it. It simply hinders us and it impacts our health. Addressing that, I feel like, is the most important thing. And, for me and a lot of my patients, what I do recommend is to adopt a mindfulness practice. Like I mentioned this morning, every morning I wake up and I have a good hour to hour and a half of time where I actually spend bringing and pulling energy into my body. We go out there in the world and we're pulled in every which direction, and all day long things are pulling energy out of us. We don't often give ourselves the time and the space to actually be quiet and be alone with ourselves and bring energy into ourselves. I think it's important to bring that element into our lifestyle because it sets the stage for greater changes to be had. throughout the day.
And I was listening to your description of of ashwagandha, and given its mechanism of action and Irwin Naturals ashwagandha mind and body, it would seem to help facilitate mindfulness and mindful living in the moment, staying focused, being in the moment, not being swept away in the stream of the stress and the anxiety and the rumination and all those features of it. So Irwin Naturals ashwagandha mind and body would help with that, it seems to me. Let's go to Tuscaloosa and speak with Mona. Mona, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. I know you never experience any stress, right? She laughs.
Oh, that is not correct. I'm sorry to tell you, your answer is wrong.
Yeah, don't hang up on me, though. Yeah.
I won't hang up.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, listen.
It is.
Stress is everywhere, and it doesn't have to be, so debilitating and discouraging and depressing. It can serve us well. It can be motivating. It can energize a person. And it's part of our biological makeup. So in this APA survey, American Psychological Survey, Stress in America, what % of the respondents in the survey said that acts of terrorism are stressful for them? 10% or 60%?
60%.
Absolutely. 6 out of 10, 56% said that climate change and global warming was on their mind and was stressful for them. 45% are concerned and stressed about widespread sexual harassment. And many of them talked about a large percentage were concerned about health care costs and being able to afford it. And we do live, as Dr. McCarthy described, at a time where it seems like a modern living experiment, and we're the subjects. But I'm glad that you won, and you won a $25 supplement gift card. And we appreciate you listening to the show.
I appreciate you.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I needed that. Thank you.
I'm glad I could be beneficial.
Oh, yeah. Listen.
Yeah,
I mean, listen. I'm human just like you. That was very kind of you. I appreciate it.
This is going to cause me to pen a poem now about stress.
Well, say that again.
This is going to prompt me to pen a poem about stress.
Okay.
I'm a writer.
All right. Well, go ahead and pen that poem, and then call me back when you have it done and share that on air with us.
I certainly will do that.
All right. And Katie took note of that, and we'll look for that poem then.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great.
Sounds great, Mona. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Dr. McCarthy, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. I just have to ask you, did I cause you to feel stress?
No, not at all.
Was I a stressor in your life today? You get off the phone and go to your wife and say, that crazy lunatic down there made me a nervous wreck.
No, not at all. But I do have, kids I got to get off to school, and that'll be a little bit of a stressful environment. But thankfully, I've already taken my ashwagandha today. I've already had my morning routine. I do feel fairly balanced and ready to go. So this is a good start to the day. I appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity to have.
No, we look forward to talking with you some more. I get to know you a little better, and so will the audience.
That's right.
Irwin Naturals, ashwagandha mind and body. Yeah, sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Enjoy your day, Dr. McCarthy. It was a pleasure meeting you on air. Maybe sometimes we'll get to meet face to face. How about that?
That would be excellent.
All right.
I look forward to the next conversation.
Absolutely, 100%. We'll see you. We'll see you next time. All right. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself, and be mindful. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.